Okay, let's quickly do this what Zane gets. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Omolade Ajayi. You most likely already know. On here I just share like everything related to my lifestyle with respect to health, my beauty, my fitness lifestyle, and you know, all of that. Oh my gosh. Today we have a special guest. My darling husband. What kind of fake smile is that?
Time is money. I have just 15
Hold on, John. And today is our 1-year wedding anniversary. So this time last year we were, you know, boogieing down, dancing. It was our wedding. And this is 1 year after. So
the consequence is here.
The consequence is here.
The consequence of
my
our
side making
noise. We're going to be hearing him displaying from time to time.
That's actually what we're talking about today.
The consequence is here. Decide. Consequence of our actions.
So today's episode, like I said before, here I just share about my health, right? Today we'll be talking about our mental health. It's not physical health now. Mental health. In the past 1 year, majorly because we spent the past 1 year, the bulk of the 1 year, pregnant. Basically, 9 months.
Who is we? What belly you get belly?
It's not your fault. see, it's supposed to be both of us. We were pregnant.
Who is we?
Anyways,
this American film deceiving you.
I was pregnant in our first 1 year. Another thing is we were long distance. So we spent the bulk of, in fact, what am I saying the bulk? We just got together in November, right? So we spent 10 months of our first 1 year as a couple. We spent it apart. Please, can you bring that boy? Because he's not going to let us make this video.
It's chilling.
Okay. So today we're just going to talk about, is like a review of our 1 year together and how it affected, how my pregnancy affected us, right? For me, yesterday I was asking him like, if someone were to ask you like, okay, I want to date this girl but she's in another city, she's in another country, what's your advice? Will you advise the person to be like in a long distance relationship? And for me, because when I was pregnant, honestly, my whole this thing was like, I can never ever advise anybody to be in a long distance relationship. Never. I will never do it. But he was like it's not bad. He will say yes. So yeah, we're going to talk about all of that. But before we go into that, I wrote a special poem for my husband.
I think that's a cash. I don't know why they sweet you. Whenever I would chop this morning, I'm not eating anything. You are taking my precious time. You've not eaten.
Wait.
You are writing poem. Is poem the matter for the stomach now? Read your poem and let us be done with it.
Okay, so I have a poem for you, my husband.
I'm not a romantic person.
You like to form more romantic. Come on, shut up. And listen, can you just for once in your life listen?
Consequence is not allowing us to listen.
Okay, you need to be quiet to hear this. I know you see, somehow the world is changing for me and be so beautiful. Live life, breathe air. I know somehow we're going to get there and feel so wonderful. It's all for real. I'm telling you just how I feel. So wake up the members of my nation. It's your time to be. There's no chance unless you take one, and the time to see the brighter side of every situation. Some things are meant to be, so give your best and leave the rest to me. Leave it all to me.
Was it your Anna Shakespeare? Anna Shakespeare.
It's like your head is cut off in this video.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That was beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, you would have dropped. Oh. Beautiful. What's your
Do you really think You know what I call you when you were young?
Show me I call you.
This is their theme song.
Okay. This is that.
I know. You see, somehow the world's gonna change.
Yes, 100%. If I was 100%, why not?
You would have known that it was iconic.
I know they watch all those Achibol-like stuff, you know. I'm more of a
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you actually believe it.
I'm more of a Bakurian. If you like Baku stuff, you recite now. Why? I don't pick. Those are Achibol-like constituencies.
Okay guys, enough of the jokes. Let's go into the video. So Chiki, how did me being pregnant and us being long distance, how did it affect you mentally? Did it affect you mentally?
Yes, now because there's a feeling of being handicapped when your significant other, so to speak, we might not catch you.
This serious. But no more jokes. You're serious now.
Well, no more jokes. Well, no more jokes.
Shut up.
This is my head.
Oh, it's okay. Oh yeah, you're big now. You're not saying you're hungry.
Okay, well, I feel there's going to be a feeling of being handicapped.
Just in there.
And how do I put it now? Pregnancy was not like in the plan, you know. It wasn't in the plan. It just, you know, it just happened, you know. Now when you not really want to have so so it just happened, and I swear the last past, I think 9 months, Abby.
Almost 10 months.
Yeah, almost 10 months. You as a guy, you have a feeling of being handicapped because you see your wife going through stuff and you cannot even be there to offer support, be there to like, okay, it's going to be fine, you're doing well. Even throughout the delivery process, I wasn't even there. You know, it's and this is the first. Come on, it's going to, you're going to feel somehow. But at the end of the day, so far so good. It's all worked out. She's a very strong woman. I know they talk, make it blow her head. All this gymming that used to go at gym is mentally and physically. She held her own. That's the Charlie. More than subscribe, but not be to us when they watch free videos. Subscribe. She did well. She held her own. I'm proud of her. And you know, it was not easy at all. You know, going through that process alone for her and for me. Now talking about long distance relationship, well, it's not, the truth of the matter is not easy. It's not easy at all. It's very difficult. You don't know, especially when you have no end in sight. Now I think if anybody were to venture into it, consequence is distracting, more than no vex. So I also leave. Let me go and attend to him. You know, time.
Why will you leave?
And I want to go and eat quicker oats. So let me quickly dissect this for you quickly. So
Chucky, pass him. Let me carry him.
It's okay. Let me quickly, I'll go on the thing so you can keep up with the video. So, where was I? Sorry, darlings. Where were we? Okay, long distance. So, yeah. So the truth of the matter is that it's not easy. It is very difficult. Prepare your mind for it. It's not be like, she said she will not advise anybody to go. So she will tell you why. I'm just going to say my piece, you know. So, why I would say, do it. First of all, let us say that it is not easy. It is very difficult. It takes commitment between two people to get it done. You go get some lonely nights, man. You will really get some lonely. In short, a lot of lonely nights. A lot of lonely nights, and you are going to really have a tough time mentally and physically. So it's not easy at all. It's not easy. But why I am saying you should do it is that, first of all, life is too short. Now, let me explain why I say you should go into it if you find yourself in that situation. Then I'll also let you know the what you should look out for if you are going to go into it, because there's some key markers you have to.
Hey,
Okay, mouth.
Oh yes, I'm
sorry. Allow me to titrate. You know I'm giving it for my head.
Don't be angry.
Michael Scofield, talk.
Don't be angry. Yes, talk.
You know what I mean? So, if you are going into a long distance relationship, yes. Well, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted.
Talk now.
Life is too short. Now, for example, you meet somebody, you like this person, you guys are keen to each other, everything is going on fine, and all of a sudden the person tells you, say, I just got a job offer in New York.
No, Uncle, that's not the scenario. The scenario is the person is far away in another city. You people maybe met online. Like, you know our scenario, we literally met.
We met physically now.
We met physically, but I was in a different city when we met. I was living in Abuja. We met.
It doesn't really matter now. They can meet, but long distance can start at any point in time.
Okay, now. Okay, no problem.
So slow. So slow.
It's not your fault. So what I was talking about is if somebody wants to get into a relationship and they're already long distance.
It's not anyone can. So okay, what? That was even good because people are not even saying. So you are even eager to see. The one is worse is that una don't even see, una don't date together. All of a sudden, one person is moving out. Don't you know how difficult that is? So as I was saying, this one not sabi anything, John. Listen to me. So you have all of a sudden your significant other is telling you that there's something happening, blah blah blah. You both know it is good for the personal development of each other. You understand? It's going to affect you guys positively in the long run. So this person all of a sudden is going. Now what happens to your relationship? Now you guys are going to come at a crossroad to decide if we are going to continue or if we are going to end it here. Do you understand? Now why I am saying take that chance is one, life is too short. Two, there are so many things you have to look out for. There are so many things you have to look out for in a relationship. Imagine if this person has crossed all your eyes, crossed your T's and dotted all your I's. Forget, leave my English alone for my English. You know what I'm saying? Just forget the messenger, hear the message. This person has dotted all your I's and crossed all your T's. Now, because of some long distance relationship, which of course is very difficult, you are not saying you are going to forgo this person and go and start afresh. Now, starting afresh is not the issue. But trust me, when you have something solid, for me personally, I believe it is worth taking that risk. It is worth taking that risk. You're going to have a bad time, you're going to have a hard time, but so long as both of you...
As long as...
Leave me. Both of you now, they committed. Make I use pidgin since they won't make I enter pidgin. So long as, or as long as you are both committed to each other to make it work, trust me, you're going to have a fantastic time at the end of the day. Nothing good comes easy. Nothing good comes easy. You have to work for it. You have to fight for it. It's not just when at the first sign off, because if you are even going to say you're going to enter marriage, problems will come. So at the first sign of
I was going to say that.
At the first sign of small stress, you are saying let's call it off. We're not fit. Why can't you fit? You not be saying you love the person or you love the person when you see the person. Imagine if you get married now.
Did you say why can't you?
Leave me now. I'm a big weapon. My head a big smoke. You are distracting me.
I'm sorry.
Who is this person? Who is this fellow?
I'm sorry.
Is this how she attends to you people? My head is bringing Rema. You are distracting me. They want to listen to me.
I was listening to you. This is like channel, guys.
Guest speaker, the talk.
Okay, don't be angry.
Who's guest speaker?
Talk.
Where were we? And where was I? I was somewhere. Oh God. Yes. Don't mind this one. If in my case you have issues and all of that, and so you're going to tell me that the first sign of problem, you guys are just going to call it off. Imagine when you guys get married and stuff, all of a sudden they say, oh girl, you have $5 million work waiting for you in another city or another state, but you have to be away for like 3 years or so to speak. So marriage don't end with that. No, you're going to have to find ways to survive because both of you are willing to make it work. No, that's the most important part of it. Two people willing to make it work. Now I said earlier that you have to look at key stuff that one
red flags.
No, not really red flags. Not really red flags, but what you look out for.
Green flags now, they are the positive ones.
I don't even know that one. If you like blow Nigerian flag, now you sabi. What you are going to have to look out for if you are really going to do, two of you will sit down, you guys must have that discussion. Are we going to be committed to this? Are we really ready to this? Then most importantly, what is the long-term plan? What is the long-term plan? It is very important. Not be saying you go see person say they go one place for 11 years. After the 11 years, the person doesn't even know when it go even fit come back, or you might be able to visit. Sure. You guys don't even know
what is going to happen.
No.
They have to be planned.
Like you have to know. Okay, I'm going for like 4 years. At the end of 4 years, I'll have this, I'll have that, I'll have that. You can come, I can come, you can, you know.
Yeah.
They just need to be a roadmap to this thing that will make it, the mental part of it, easy for you to dilute. If not, if there's no end in sight, if you guys don't really know how the matter will be, trust me, man, I don't know. It depends on you. If you guys are willing to make it work, fine. But I would advise think am well. But at the end of the day, there is no, especially when you know, say you don't see the person.
Yeah.
Trust me,
first step.
it is worth
the
fighting.
Right person
it is
first.
worth fighting for. Man, blow that mind. Marriage is not even the steps to even marriage is a problem. If you know how many hurdles we jump, you will first jump church wahala between two families. You go jump genotype. You go jump this one. You go jump. Are you a Christian? Are you a Pentecostal? Like there are so many hurdles to even jump.
Yeah.
You go and give your mom will say no, I don't like this one. No. Your papa will say no, I don't like this one. No. You know there are so many hurdles.
Even in the marriage,
no, the marriage itself is there waiting for you people. That you guys will have to now go and start cohabiting and knowing that this one's mess is smelling more than this other person's mess.
You're very silly. What's that
So there are so many hurdles to jump. Imagine jumping all those hurdles, then long distance come, another challenge. It's a part of it. You have to battle it.
Yeah.
Just try. But if you know the person you are with is a moron, just
there's no need.
There's no point. But if you know you guys are like, you go see them now. You go see them. So, and trust, very important, because you have to trust, you have to be committed. If not, you go they think many things. Even upon the trust, you will see they think, but come on, grow up. You're not a baby. So, I think that's my piece.
Uncle Ben, I'm not leave while I'm saying my part. Why are you running
Coca Oat is calling me.
Stop now. How will you leave before the video is so? He has said his own. So my own part, like what I actually really want to talk about is like the mental stress while we were doing the long distance and while I was pregnant. I feel like there were so many things that people don't talk about in between. The financial hurdles, the mental hurdle of am I going to be a good parent? Am I ready for this? How are we going to do it? Would I have any support? I feel like me almost every night, because we're apart, right? I come back from work and my mind is just thinking many things.
But this our own is I believe it's
a unique situation.
It's a unique situation because.
But Uncle Babe, there are so many people that still have they might not just say about. There are so many people that face things like this.
It's a unique situation, and it's not. I don't know how to explain it. I will not say whether should I use a mistake is too big of a word, but
I said a mistake.
The goal just I'm a striker, so I was planning to play a free kick. She can't give me penalty. I don't miss penalties now. Penalties, I can't miss a penalty. Anyways, our situation is unique. Sorry you had to go through all that day. Yeah. But that situation is unique, forget.
No, there are people, Uncle Babe, we're not the only one on this planet Earth that no, we can't be the only one that have had to experience long distance pregnancy.
No, well.
There are people that, yes.
No, of course not.
Yes, there are people that maybe you got pregnant, you don't even know, and then you get a job in another city. It's when after you moved that you found out that you're pregnant. And then both of you are now apart.
I know some people.
And we were not living in a scenario where I'm earning in dollars, earning in naira.
I know some people will be thinking, why did the husband not visit? My dear.
US visa.
Not be
US visa. That's another hundred.
Getting a US visa. Oh my God.
So there are so many things. I feel like mentally, at the same time I was applying for my work visa.
Oh my God.
Am I going to get the lottery? Am I not going to get the lottery? Like there are so many things while you are pregnant. It puts a lot of strain on you mentally. And people don't talk about that mental stress. I feel like a lot of times mothers share about the physical symptoms of pregnancy. Most people don't share about the mental symptoms. Because your head is running wild, it's running races. Like I don't know how to explain it. You can't, the intrusive thoughts, you can't stop it. You can't put it and say, okay, I don't want to think about this thing. It just keeps coming. It keeps coming and keeps coming. So for me, one thing that helped, let me just share the one thing that really helped me. And then it might help somebody. I every time I have these thoughts, I go back to the Bible passage that talks about Prophet Elijah when he was depressed. It's so funny how I think his mother's brain right now, I cannot even remember the chapter. I think it was 2 Kings 17. Yes, I'm not sure. But in that story, he told God the first time that he explained everything that was happening to God, and God had told him to rest, right? And he said it again a second time. And I'm like, wait, is it that you think God did not hear you? When I was reading that Bible, that was what came to me. And I was like, is it that God did not hear you? Why are you repeating it again? And at that point, it came to my mind that sometimes you're going through things and you feel that it's one time that it will go away. No, it will keep coming back. Each time it comes back, say it to God. And when it comes back, God will always, there will always be solace for you every single time. So the 10 months.
Lots of people that are not Christians, how would you help them now?
Okay. Are you a Christian or you're not a Christian? Now I'm just sharing what helped me. I don't know. That was what helped me.
Vlog, pagans should not listen to
I did not now. Why are you doing this? I never said that.
Find solution for pagans, for atheists.
Honestly, I can't even lie. I don't know any other solution. Because it's hard. It's really hard. I don't know any other solution. That was the only solution for me. God.
Yeah.
So if you don't know God, I really don't know how you're gonna do it. I don't know. It's quite hard. You just have to hold God that leg that say, God, I beg.
Help me.
There are some days that I'll be like, you know what, it's better to just die. It's better to just die than to be going through, because you will have physical pains. In the midst of those physical pains, you're thinking of, okay, I have to buy this for the child. Okay, we have to set this up. In the middle of that, you are thinking of how you do your work. It's a lot. So if you don't have God,
I thought that one is you are deviating.
I'm not deviating, Uncle Bay. It's mental. We're talking about your mental, how even long distance, Uncle Bay, it takes.
You said you are going to tell these people your side of the story that they should not do it.
Because I was saying, Uncle Bay, I was talking to a situation if someone tells me that they are already in 2 different cities. For example, I meet somebody online on Instagram. Where do you live? I live in America. Me, I live in Nigeria. Oh, and we start like, I will not even bother. That's what me I'm trying to say. That was the scenario I was talking about. Like, if we're already long distance, don't go into it because it's hard. But if you're in a situation where you love this person, that's why it should be one of the first questions when you want to start dating. So, where do you live? Let me know. Because we met in Lagos does not mean he lives in Lagos. Do you live in America? Or you are living in Canada? Sorry, it cannot work. That's the way me. Because long distance is hard. It takes a lot of trust, takes a lot of commitment, daily commitments. Like, these persons are knowing you cannot do anything. You know, sometimes when you're angry, that, sometimes it could be kiss that will stop the anger. You cannot do anything. You cannot even see the person to talk about it. So,
I'm not of the opinion that love should be handicapped. Are you hearing me? Listen to me. Love should not be handicapped. Love should be free. Love should be allowed to explore.
So even if you meet somebody,
I don't care. I don't care if the person lives in Azerbaijan, if the person is in the holes of Pakistan. So long as your mental key is aligned with that person, fight for it. You have to. You go meet idiots. You're going to meet morons. But when you finally see somebody, and because that person is Afghanistan,
you will not say no.
You will not say no.
Me, I will say no, honestly.
Fight for it. Try it.
I can't face it again, but
it is difficult. Man, tell us something safe. You are a person. Okay, you and somebody for their borders. You and somebody can be in the same state. That person is still an idiot, and you feel distant.
It's true, Sha.
More than somebody that's even in Morocco.
It's true, actually.
Somebody in Morocco will even feel like the person is in the same sitting room with you, more than somebody that you're in the same. It doesn't matter, dears.
Well,
don't listen to her. Well, me. I was brought on this, what's it be, the vlog or whatever you guys call it now, for a reason.
Yes, speaker.
To give you guys sense. Hello, excuse me. Look, in my former life I was a therapist.
Oh shit!
I will charge some few fee. Let them know, let your home girls, let them know they can come to me for counseling.
People should not listen to him.
No, I'm serious, dears.
But actually, what he said,
come to me for counseling. You have boyfriend issues, spousal issues, any issues, educational issues. I will help you solve it. For education I can't solve. I don't know anything, but I will give you advice for a small fee. Fight for love. Love is hard. It's never easy. Do you know how many times they annoy me on a daily basis? I have to keep up with it. Okay. You know? It's not easy.
Yeah, I know you.
Daily. Right these moments. I'm annoyed.
I'm not bringing him here.
If the person is in Morocco, stay.
But what he said is actually valid. Me, I was just
because I'm in long distance. Is there anything? Is anything
it's difficult, Uncle B. Let's not even lie.
Did I ever say it's easy? It's not easy. It's not
very
easy.
hard.
It's difficult. But you cannot see. It is even worse when you lose somebody that is meant for you over you not wanting to try. Come on. It's not. It doesn't make any sense. Say because the person is in Pakistan. Is the person in Pakistan, is he making an effort to want to be with you? Is the person in Morocco, or is the person willing to say, okay, when would we,
get together?
Come on. Love should be allowed to soar.
People should listen to my wise husband.
Man, when I bring money, not be all those wise matter. I take fee. I'm serious. If you have any issues, let me know. All the guy code, I will expose it all.
Zen is looking at you like, why is this man feeling himself?
I will expose. See, any guy code, I will expose it all for a small fee. Just come to me. All you that labor, and I want give you rest.
Oh damn.
My time is up, guys.
Are you Jesus?
I'm going to take some quick hours for the morning. No, I've just released some strength. I'll see you,
guys. Let's say bye together before you. Where you run
together.
You can't give me an anniversary.
Oh my dear, where are we going to? We are going to
You owe me a trip to Santorini.
Anyway. Never wish like that.
Come and sit up here. Okay guys, that's today's episode. If you know that you enjoyed this video, please thumbs up, subscribe, and this is it's not something that we'll be doing a lot. I'm not gonna be bringing him here because he's a lot of.
They will demand for me.
Excuse me.
I know they will want me back.
So you guys know that what we share on this channel is not major mental health. This was just one episode because it's our anniversary today, and other episodes will majorly be about like physical health, diet.
Please, all the background that I made, please pardon it, okay? I know some background will be in there.
I made some background, and I'm not editing shit.
Some background.
You guys are gonna say like that.
Manage it like that.
Manage it.